What states granted women's suffrage decades before the 19th Amendment? Imagine a time when women's right to vote was not a national guarantee but a state-by-state decision. Before the 19th Amendment was ratified in 1920, some states and territories took the lead in giving women voting rights. These early steps helped shape the path toward a nationwide vote for women. Wyoming was the first to do so. In 1869, the Wyoming Territory allowed women to vote, and when Wyoming became a state in 1890, women's suffrage was fully recognized there. Utah Territory also granted women the right to vote in 1870, and this continued when Utah became a state in 1896. Washington Territory extended voting rights to women in 1883, and Washington State kept the momentum going when it granted women the vote in 1910. Colorado made history in 1893 by becoming the first state to approve women's suffrage through a popular vote. Idaho and Utah, both in 1896, also granted women full voting rights once they became states. Montana Territory allowed women to vote in 1887, and when Montana became a state in 1914, women's voting rights were firmly established. Other states followed, with California granting women the vote in 1911, and Arizona, Kansas, and Oregon doing the same in 1912. Nevada joined in 1914, and New York expanded women's voting rights in 1917. By 1918, Michigan, Oklahoma, and South Dakota had also granted women the right to vote. Before these state-level changes, some women could vote in specific elections. For example, women in Illinois could vote for president starting in 1913, and some women in New Jersey could vote if they met property requirements from 1776 until 1807. Widows owning property in Kentucky could vote for school trustees as early as 1838. All these efforts built momentum toward the national level. The 19th Amendment, ratified in 1920, made it clear that no one could be denied the vote because of their sex. It united these different state laws into one constitutional right for all women across the country. Knowing this history shows that women's voting rights were not handed out all at once. Instead, they grew gradually through state laws and constitutional changes. This progress reminds us how important it is to understand the steps that led to the right to vote for everyone. Western states like Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, Idaho, and Washington were trailblazers, setting the stage for the nationwide guarantee of women's suffrage.